guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Katie. Today we're doing a Halloween DIY. Oh my gosh, it's almost the size of my head. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, so I'm using some stuff that I got from I had from last year, and then some stuff I bought new this year. Everything you're going to see me use in this is from the Dollar Tree or Goodwill. So yeah. So I got this at the Dollar Tree today, a little skull. I've decided to name her Delilah. So this is Delilah's wreath. I have these little ornaments, which I bought new from the Dollar Tree. Each one of these is $1 a piece, so you can see those. And I know I have a pair of scissors in here. And then I have these. They're just little glittery, and they've got little cobwebs on them. These are little ornaments with little eyeballs. A little creepy. Just how I like it. I did buy these in a pack, and they are picks. They're called Halloween witch hat picks. But I pulled the picks out for this DIY, and I've got a little green one, a little orange one, and a little purple one. So I'm thinking about giving our friend Delilah a hat. What do you think? Is it stupid? We will find out. The stuff I had from last year, these little back clips. I have these from last year. I did buy new clips this year, but I'm using those in a different wreath. So, but these are the ones I had from last year. There's little 4 glitter ones. I did just buy these crows, but they broke before I got them home. They had a clip on the bottom. But yeah. And this wreath, I got the wreath itself at Goodwill, and I got it for like 50 cents. And then I had all the eyeball roses from last year. And pretty much everything is from the Dollar Tree, except for the wreath, which I got at Goodwill. But you can get wreaths at the Dollar Tree. Now, I do not know if they have the fun eye roses like they did last year. They might. I am not sure. I am trying to figure out where my scissors are. I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Found my scissors. So, basically, what I did was I took all of these. I think I had like 8, and I just zip tied them. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through and clip off all of these zip tie extra little strings, and when I come back we'll talk about the next step. Okay, so I'm back, and I got all of the little extra pieces. That in the background that you hear, that is my son. So what we're going to do is we are going to glue our lovely Delilah right there in the bottom. So basically all you need is a little hot glue gun, and we're just going to go right here. Do be careful. We don't want our friend Delilah to melt, which she is melting rather quickly. So let's hope she sticks. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. Like now, she's choosing not to stick. If your lovely friend Delilah chooses not to stick, go back through and put more on her, and just kind of put it everywhere. You're gonna need a lot of glue for this project, so make sure you have extra glue sticks on hand, like your girl has right now. I have a lot of glue on hand, and I will glue her and make sure that she does not fall off of our wreath form. You want to make sure she's good and glued. And then you just kind of want to press her down a little bit. She will melt just a tad, just because she is plastic and you're using a hot glue gun. So I'm kind of figuring this out as I go along. I have not decided exactly what I'm doing yet. But yeah. And she is refusing to stay. So we might have to move her back just a tad. I think that's what we're going to do. So if you need to, use a little combination of super glue and regular glue. Because your girl didn't think that far ahead. So yeah. I'll come back to you when she's on. Okay, she's officially on there. She's driving me crazy, but she's on there. So let's go to the next step. So while I was getting Delilah to stay put, I was starting to think about what I was going to do with our bulbs. So I'm going to basically put them this side down onto the wreath and kind of glue them there and put those throughout the wreath. So you can do it any way you want to. I wish I could pan my camera down so you could see what I am doing, but I am technology challenged and I don't know exactly how to do that. So I'm just gonna kind of show you as I go along. So we're just kind of gonna lather our lady up here with some hot glue, and we're gonna put her right between your vines, right between your stems, because she will actually stick to your stems. And so your stems are already stuck to the wreath form, and inherently it will stick. So we are now having technical difficulties with our bulbs as well. So here's hoping this will stick. I never have problems with DIYs, but for some reason this glue is not solidifying as fast as it usually does. So, like our friend Delilah, she took me 5 minutes to get her to glue down. So, yeah. So, all right, and we got one down. So the next one, if you can see here on our little wreath form, and we're going to go on to the next one. And I'm thinking I'm going to do our little friend here, but I'm going to take off this portion and stick her outward because she's so cute. I feel like nobody will see her. And I will hide our little doink here where nobody else can see it. So that is my son in the background. He is he's eating, and so when he runs out of snacks, that's what he does. He yells at me to bring him more snacks. But yeah, and there we go. And our next little lady is on there. Now, I'm thinking I might just keep that pattern and do our next little friend. Got to rearrange some of these flowers because they're all kind of scrunched. I got them out of the box from last year, so yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off of all of them just because they are giving me such a hard time. And I'm going to cover that hole and we're going to glue her down. You do not have to follow this. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. This is just kind of how I like to do it. I will not display this, unfortunately, until Halloween. I have promised my husband I will not put anything up fall related or Halloween related until my birthday, which is September 30th. So, next one, you go in there and you just kind of pop it. And then make sure you hide the doink on this one because you can't go straight down. I mean, you probably could if you wanted to, but I want them straight up, so I'm going to hide my little doinks. I don't know. I started watching Crazy Lamp Lady here on YouTube, and she says doink a lot, and I've kind of just picked it up. Just kind of picked up the word doink, and instead of saying chip, I say there's a doink on that when I go thrifting or whatever. Yeah. So. Excuse me, I need to go give my son some more snack. Okay, I'm back. You might be able to hear him. You might not. I don't know. I put him in his pack and play because when I'm busy, that's where I put him. He's usually out and about playing, but when I'm doing a project or cleaning the house or something, I put him in there. So that's where he's at. In the meantime, I'm thinking I like the way this is going, so I'm not going to use the witch hats. So see, these DIYs, sometimes you use them, sometimes you don't. I do have a lot of like crystals and antique jewelries I think I'm going to try to use on our skeleton lady. And people always think a skeleton head is a man, and that's not true. I sounded a little bitter. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is, this is what our wreath is looking like so far. I think it's cute. But now we're gonna kind of, you see where our spots are, we're gonna kind of maneuver our flowers a little bit so that, and kind of glue down in some spots so that there's ow, ooh, that's hot. Remember, people, you're using a hot glue gun. Doesn't work well with your skin. Doesn't work well with the skin. Ow! I did it again. Okay. So you're just gonna kind of maneuver them and kind of get them to where, you know, there's not as many holes and you can't see our lovely zip ties. So here we go. So I got her good and fluffed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to place our lovely bats. Let's see. Let's put one right here in our top piece. So there's our lovely lady, there's our lovely bat. Right there. You can't see him because of this lighting, but he is there. Can you see him? There you go. And you're just going to kind of place them anywhere you want your little bats. I'm going to place them in some of the holes so that there are not as many holes. You can't tell that there's not as many holes, but I can see my holes. Okay, so I'm not going to use him. I think I've got enough there. So now we're going to glue on our little crows, and I think I'm just going to glue him right to the top here where you can see this open piece. So basically what you're going to do is just put your glue there and glue your little crow, and there he goes. And take our other crow, and I think we're going to do the same right there. He's got a nice little perch right there, so he'll be cute right there in his little perch. I wanted to get some signs that said welcome, but it didn't work out. Okay, so now I have an idea. Will it work? Probably not, but we're gonna find out. So basically what I'm gonna do with all these little eyeballs, I want to string them in the middle. But it probably won't work the way I think it's gonna work. But then again, it might. You never know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna string them together. Now, you can string them with anything you want. I'm gonna string them with just a little bit of white yarn. Or I think I might use some of this twine. If you can see here, let me show you guys. I have this lovely little cubicle setup that I found at the thrift store, and it's got all my stuff in it. So I'm thinking I might use this twine. I think it'll look spooky with it. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to string these up about an inch or so apart from one another and see how it turns out. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I have strung our little eyeballs, and now I'm going to put it on the wreath. So we're gonna see if this works out. It probably won't, but you know, there's no harm in giving it a try. So now that I've got it through all of my stuff, I'm just going to, yes, you can hear my son. He's in there talking to the dogs because that's what he does when he's bored and he doesn't want to be there anymore. He gets impatient and he talks to the dogs. And then after a while, he's like, all right, enough is enough, Mom. That's why I can never get anything done at one time. So now that I have got it on this side, I am going to string. Ow, ow, ow. I put my thumb right on that hot glue. Ouch, that hurt. Oh, be surprised if I have any skin left after this little DIY. Now I'm going to put it through on this side, and hopefully, there we go. We're good and tight. So I'm gonna tie this side off. I really need like 3 cameras to get every angle. And I'm going to bring this. No! I just knocked our little guy off. I'll fix him in a second. Oh my gosh, I did it again. So yeah, here we go. I think I might have to fix this a little bit. There we go. Okay, now that our little eyeballs are in the center, you're going to twist them and kind of put them evenly apart so that all the eyeballs are pointing out. And I'm going to cut this excess rope. And there you have it, folks. This is our new... Oh, I gotta fix our arm. Oh no! One of our roses came off. Oh no! Okay, where is my crow? Okay, fix my crow. I ruined my crow. I gotta fix my crow. So yeah, that is my little DIY. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is, I love it. I love it. I'm thinking this one might go in my bedroom. I'm just kidding. This is going on my front door because it's awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe and comment down below if there's any other fun, spooky DIYs or fall DIYs you want. I'm going to start doing my fall DIYs right around November 1st. I know that's probably pretty late in the game, but I really enjoyed doing this project. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ouch. My thumb.